What's up?
Oh
What's up,
man, we
goddamn?
live. We
What's
live.
good? What's good? You know what it is? It's the council. That man Chris
Oh
goddamn
man.
Never King Jones, that boy Brandon goddamn G, and motherfucking me, Tory G. What's happening? What's
Um.
good?
Oh shit. Hey man. Hey, I like how you did that, man. That shit was fire. I like that picture. Breeding do's and don'ts. So tonight we talking about breeding, huh?
Goddamn right.
All right, man. We gonna jump straight in, man. I seen a video today, man. I ain't gonna call out dude's name, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video today of a cat. You know what I'm saying? Breeding his dogs. And man, look, man. If y'all gonna naturally tie, and if your dogs are able to naturally tie, man, look. You have to remember that there's a couple things that needs to happen. First off, you need to make sure you can comfort your dogs and make it as easy as possible on your dogs as possible, man. You know, just make it easy for them. Second thing, when you're doing natural time, man, make sure you stop the dogs from pulling. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about the dog, man. The dog was so stressed out, man, from pulling and all kind of, I was just like, man, what is you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just please. Like if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, man. Hey, go to the country, find you somebody who been doing it for a minute, and have them do it for you. Go to the vet. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. You know, it's too many people trying to act like they dog mans in this dog world, and don't be dog mans. You got people who welcome other people litters. That's another thing I don't get. Like, you know, if you can't be 100% into this dog game, don't be in the dog game. Well, that's just my rant. You know, it's gonna be a short rant. You know, man. Host Torchy, you can take over now, man.
I believe Mr. Jones got something to say. He want to address something and he want to leave it alone. We're going to get a mic to Mr. Jones, then we're going to get into the lesson.
Bro, I can't remember what I was going to talk about. Go on, man.
All right.
I've had.
Now,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, now look, we're going to elaborate because we're in the lab. So we're going to elaborate on as far as breeding do's and don'ts. And like the homie said, you know, comfort with the dog being, especially in that vulnerable position. Dogs are in 3 vulnerable positions: when they tie, when they defecate, and when they urinate. Dogs need to be calm when they breathe, for the simple fact that you don't want the capillaries around your male's penis to burst. 2, you do not want her to get pulled inside out and damaging both of your stomach. So like the young man said, you need to keep them calm. And the best way to do that is more than likely make sure you don't walk them. Make sure you let them get their play out, the play fight, and let them get that out the way. And if she's never bred before, she needs to be in a stand. You know, if you know you got a kicker, a biter, a fighter, that bitch needs to be in the stand for the simple fact that it's security, one, to make sure she's not flying around and screwing up the sexual organs of the dogs. 2, a stand is good for the simple fact that you don't want to waste your time on a breeding and then it doesn't take because she was too upset the whole entire time and she aborts the puppies naturally.
So Brandon. So
yes, sir.
What did you see, you know, was a difference, man, you know, in between? Because I let you watch my 4th tie go down. Yeah, everybody, I did a 5th tie late last night. You know what I mean? But I let you watch the 4th joint, you know, so you saw how I do it, and then you saw dude do his 2 different joints today.
So the difference I seen, you know, when I was watching your breeding was, you know, you was standing between the two dogs. You know, you was making sure the dogs was close. You know, they wasn't stretched, they wasn't pulling. The dog's tails was almost interlocked. You know what I'm saying? You also was, you know, you was caressing the dog, rubbing the dogs down, you know, calming the dogs. In the other video, the guy, he wasn't even in one video. He had the dogs breeding inside of a pen. He wasn't even in the pen with the dogs. You know, anything could happen. You know, a lot of times when you're breeding dogs, the females can get aggressive. She can turn around, try to bite the dog. He wasn't even close enough to stop, or close enough to be there or be able to stop just in case something happened, you know? Like I said before, man, the female was, you can tell the female was very uncomfortable. She was pulling, you know, pulling very hard. The female was, you know, I don't know if she was weak or if she was tired or whatever, but her body was her back legs was collapsing, like starting to collapse, and it was bad, man. You know, I mean, I understand dogs be tired after, you know, or during the breeding process. You know, that's another thing that I seen. You know, you was helping the dog stay up. You was helping supporting the dogs. If the dog needed to readjust, you would readjust them at the same time. You know, the other video, like I said, man, he was just. I mean, I get you let dogs be dogs, but sometimes you have to, you know, adjust or, you know, guide them. You know, especially, I don't know if it was the dog's first time breeding or whatever. I don't think it was, though, because if I remember, he said it was a repeat breeding. So, it's just, you have to be, you know, you have to remember his dogs, and you're the owner, and you got to use your best judgment when doing things. And he just wasn't doing that. He was, I don't know what he was doing.
All right, let me tell everybody the reason that I tie my dogs up the way I do it and stay with them. Because I know my bitches, when they get a little uncomfortable, they get irritable, you know? So in order for me to kind of up my chances on the bitch getting pregnant, I stay there to keep the bitch calm. You know, when I see the bitch get a little, you know, upset and start cutting her eye at the male wrong, you know, I just reassure her, it's all right, it's cool, you know, calm down, stay cool. You know, doing that from now until the bitch is whelping, that goes a long way with her mental psyche, because it tells that bitch, okay, I got somebody that is my caretaker that's going to have my back in case I don't have it. So the bitch is going to do all she can naturally, but she know if she falls off somewhere, I'm going to be there to help pick up the pieces, you know? And with my dogs, like if y'all watch the video, I put the beginning of the tie. I put the fourth and final tie video out there. I was standing in front of the bitch. The bitch tried to jump up on me, and y'all see me step out the way, and then y'all saw me come back in the camera, and she just went off to the side, you know. And that was my way of letting her know, go ahead and, you know, let him tap that joint, let him get his thing off. But as soon as he got on there, if y'all watched that video, y'all saw that Ragnar, he ain't really know what else to do. He grabbed that bitch and hooked that bitch real tight. So I had to teach him, man, you know, you toss that leg over, man. Y'all stay back to back. And I pulled them up so they can actually see. But when I pulled them up, I made sure that I kept the two dogs real close together, because I didn't want to put no pulling on her cootie cat or his dingaling. I didn't want to put no pressure on that. I wanted them to stay together because I want to up my chances of them being bred. But on top of all that, you still telling each dog, you telling the male, you know, good job, dude, good job. So he know that's a good job doing it naturally, not how some of y'all do, y'all beating off your dog. I don't agree with that. And then the bitch know, okay, this guy is keeping me calm, you know, he's watching my back. So both dogs got my back. And it keeps them calm. And when you keep dogs calm, because they say when you breed dogs, you know, you got to make sure it's nice and quiet. You know, there's nothing that's going to startle them. You don't want them to get scared, you know, so you got to be that extra protector. You got to be there to ensure your dogs that your dogs are doing something that's correct and that you want, and you know you got their back just in case another dog show up. Your dogs know I don't have to worry about that other dog. He gonna take care of that for me.
That's Jeffrey Sharpless. That's Christopher Novocaine. The first person that was talking was Brandon G. If you look, like I said, it's about the dogs. I'm letting the fellas do it tonight. You know what I mean? Because the homies got a current breeding. My breeding is done and over with. Puppies are pretty much gone. I only got 2 females left. A black male leaving tomorrow. So everything is about us representing what pretty much would be our brand. The homie is a Gamecock. That's why you see the council starting off with a C. Gamecock Council. You feel me? He makes sure that the sound is good. You know, I know I'm getting off subject for a minute, but I want to introduce everybody. Then you got King Kane head up there in above Raiden's head. That's the symbol of Novocaine Kennels. You know, that's who started everything for my man. And y'all already see back there in the Crest Moon. Y'all been seeing that sign for years. You know what I mean? So it's that's who it is, man, and that's who you're talking to. We trying to give y'all something, man. And I'm going to keep saying it till we start to take off, because it's not the same mundane thing asking you questions in just different ways. These people are telling you, the homies are telling you things. One, from Brandon G's, he goes and does the research because he's literally the producer. You know what I mean? Chris is the executive producer / you know what I'm saying, host. And, you know, I'm just the brainchild. I threw everything together and we do it as a team. You know what I mean? And I'm the host. That's why I say I'm the brainchild. We doing this for y'all, man, for the simple fact that, man, we care about the dogs. We all three make our own money some type of way. You know what I mean? We don't look at it to make it off the back of an animal. So when these fellas talk, man, go on, listen up, man. Because I'm going to tell you something. A man will listen, a little boy will shrug it off. But go on, finish what y'all was saying, bro.
Oh no, we can move on, man. I seen the 2 videos. The homie sent me the 2 videos of the 2 breedings. You know what I mean? And I get some dogs. You know, you don't got to touch them. You don't got to be with them. But those are what we call the veterans, man. They done did it a few times. You know what I mean? So they know exactly what to do. But you can tell when it's a new bitch or a new stud being used, man, because they really don't know what to do. So as a breeder or anybody that's putting 2 dogs together, you supposed to know what to do to help your dog learn. Because look, the first time Ragnar tried to mount Sean, you know, she was playing around. She 4 years old. It's her first breeding. He a young dog, you know. So every time he started to poke, she took off. You know, so I was like, all right, you know, let me check my notes. Let me go to my book, check my notes, see when she came in. Let me do a little calculation, see if she at the point where she ready. So I was like, oh, damn, you know, I could possibly miss it. She day 11, 12, you know, and that's been a trend for her mom, her grandma, her great-grandma. About day 11, 12, they ready to be stuck. So what I did, I threw the collar on her, and when I threw the collar on her, Ragnar looked at me like, yo, what am I supposed to do? So, you know, I let him sniff. I stuck his nose in it, and then I was like, go on, do your thing, boy, and I held the bitch. You know what I mean? So Ragnar mounted, and, you know, he ain't know what to do, so I had to toss his leg off over. But later on that night, because I actually went every 12 hours, I let my dogs tire up. Every 12 hours, I let them tire up. The second joint, I dozed off, and I wake up. You know, Ragnar, he was already in the joint. You know, he threw his leg over. He knew exactly what he had to do. You know, after I instructed him a little bit the first time. And then the third time, he got on it. The 4th time, he got on it. The 5th time, he got right on it. And the 5th time, I didn't even have to do nothing for him. You know what I mean? I just let him out. And they went to their little corner where they do it at. And, you know, he sniffy, licked it a couple times. She threw it up in his face. It was done. Like, I literally sat on the floor and just watched him. You know, but that comes from maturing. Like the brain of a female dog and the brain of a male dog, when they actually breed, they brain trigger other hormones and other things inside their brain to start introducing, you know, that real sex drive, to let dogs know exactly what they supposed to do by instinct. You know, so it's on us, man, just to make sure that we know what we doing when it comes down to that point. What dude did earlier in the 2 videos that I seen, like the second video, that was the worst one because I called Brandon. I was like, bro, like, dude think it's a joke. He talking about everything under the damn sun other than, you know, helping this female out whose back legs were literally giving out. Like, he needed to help keep that bitch up. Because that bitch would have, if she would have completely, you know, collapsed on it, she could have really tore herself up and that male. But dude was more so worried about putting a price out. He was more so worried about throwing a price out there on puppies that might not even come.
Yeah, man, it was bad, man. Like I said, man, when I seen it, and like the way she was pulling, man, I was just like, man, you don't know what you're doing, man. Like, and like I'm saying, like I'm just getting into it, so. But it's just like something that you can look at and you can tell, you know what I'm saying? And that's just having the common sense, you know? Like you see the dog pulling so hard, man, and like she's howling a little bit, or she a little bit nippy or slapping a little bit. You just like, okay, I need to correct these actions. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't correcting no actions. He just let it happen. And
somebody asked a question in the joint. He said, why do I do every 12 if they stay alive? Hold on. Why do I do every 12 if they stay alive for 48 hours after attack? I do every 12 to 24 hours just to ensure that I have a better probability of getting my bitch pregnant. Yeah, I know it can take on 1. I know it can take on 2. I know it can take on 3. But throughout all the years of me breeding dogs, I was taught to do it this specific way, so I continue to do it that way. And I have great success every time that I do a litter. So it's just something that I got accustomed to. Yeah. So what you guys say on this, Tor?
Where's he at? I don't know. But yeah, man, oh, wow. Another question. How many times do you do?
I normally do 3 to 6 ties. It really depends on the bitch and really depends on the male. This last breeding that I got accomplished with these 2 dogs, I did a total of 5 ties.
Okay. And it said, they asked you why you do that many ties. I mean, you kind of just touched on that one, though.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much just to up the probability of having a successful breeding.
You have some, Jeffrey, you have some males that have concentrated sperm like that. Like my male has concentrated sperm like that. Like Kato, I only had the AI Kato once. Kato sperm hit, he goes straight to concentrate. Some males skeet straight concentrate. That's why you got some that'll just get on there and hit one time.
Yeah, another question. It says, do you guys prefer natural tie or AI?
I'm natural all day.
I'm gonna say it like this: that's an opinion, but to look at it professionally, you have to look at that bitch. If that bitch is a fighter, and you know, even if you put her in a stand, she's gonna fight and she's gonna wrestle, then yeah, you need to AI her. If you know she's too small, too big for the male, which y'all should be sizing up dogs the same size, that's when you should AI. But if you can natural tie first, because that's the best way to do it. It keeps her vagina in line, so if she goes to naturally have the puppies, her pretty much I hate to be nasty, but shit, he cleaning it out and making sure she got weight. Because the same way he opening her up, that's the same way them puppies gonna come out. That's just old country saying, you know what I mean? So if they natural tied, you know her vagina's working good because she tied with him, so she should be able to pass the puppies depending on her canal. And 9 times out of 10, if they can tie naturally, they can pass on the canal if the puppies just haven't become enormous.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
But if you AI is a last resort. AI in my situation was a last resort for the simple fact that my bitch was too short, even though I had a short male. he couldn't dip down and get her. That's how short she was. That's how short, or not was. That's how short she is. She's not dead. She's alive, but that's how short she is. You know, when you go to do AIs, like Brandon said, you know, you can see when people know what they're doing and what they don't know what they're doing. It's just all how they move. You know what I mean? Because that's like even down to when I did my breeding. I caught everything that was going to happen, right or wrong, fellas.
Yep.
Down to the fucking color. You feel me? Because that's going to be tomorrow's topic about color, you know, and I'm going to touch on it for a hot second. That's just like Kato. Kato is a black dog, but what does he look like to the eyes, Brandon?
I mean, he looks, I don't know, man. It just depends how you look at Kato. If you catch him in the sun, he looks a couple different colors, man. I love Kato, though.
Now, see what it is, and then, you know what I mean? You have dogs that are just certain colors. That don't mean they're going to throw it. Like my dog, look, my dog is the color of a tribe, but he throws black dogs. You feel me? Now, accompanied with another tri dog, yeah, he probably would throw him. You see what I'm saying? But alone, his gene makeup alone, he's a black dog. You see what I'm saying? So when you know breeding, you know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because to know breeding in depth, you know, it's pretty much genetics. I know that the two dogs I got, I'm gonna throw base colors. I knew that. I knew the split was gonna come too because me studying the breedings that Terry let me on his previous owner, you know. So now I have an insight on how he's going to throw. I just need to see how he's gonna throw with this more stop bitch, you know. And if you breed and grabbing two dogs just to put them together, you're an asshole. You feel me? Like, for real. Y'all know I'm not the one. I speak candidly. Because you need to at least, if you're going to put two dogs together, at least know the dog generation behind the dog. Damn. Like, y'all grab two dogs just because it's hot. Well, I got to go grab Roach, dead dog. I got to go grab Miyagi.
Yeah, I hate that too, man. I see that a lot, man. I see, man, you know, especially in these bully groups, man, you see a lot of people, you know, when they females or they feel like they females about to come in and to eat, you know, oh,
Tell me
man,
what
I'm
you
looking.
got.
Yeah. Exactly. Show me what you got. Or, hey, my bitch about to go in here. I need a stud. You know, I'm looking for a stud. And I'm just like, man, how you, like, that really shows you what they're about. They're about money, because anybody who's really for this breed and really for, you know, making better dogs and better in this breed, they will, you know, study and search and do their research on the bloods they want to use, get background on these breeders, you know, check out the dog's health, you know, all that stuff. But a lot of times it just be, you know, people, man, what color they throw? Oh, I'm looking for a tri-carrier or you know, it's just, I don't know, people. That's just, I guess that's the it thing.
We at that point of the show. We're at that point of the show that I want to open up a new topic. Like I said, this was we always shock y'all. We're gonna always shock and amaze y'all. So we're gonna give y'all the call-in number, okay? All right, the call-in number is 229-233-9278. I repeat, if you want to get on the line, it's 229-233-9278. Call-in numbers in the comments. So if you want to call in and be heard, go on and call in.
Hey, my thing when it comes to the breedings, man, like, if you real serious about these dogs, if you real serious about any breed of dog, it don't matter what breed you in, you would have a game plan. Like, I had 3 game plans way before I even bred Formation. I had 3 game plans for her. I had 3 game plans for her mama or grandmama, all the way to the game plan where I got these 2 dogs stuck together. When it came down to the breeding that was supposed to go down before this, the game plan was going with one of my other dogs named Junior. Something happened to Junior, so my backup plan was, all right, if something happened to Junior and I don't get this breeding taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and get me a male. But if Junior didn't have the issue and Junior didn't pass away like he did, the next game plan was, okay, I'm going to get me a female out of that same stock that I was looking to get into. And I went with, my two options. One option, I was going to go with some D-line blood, to incorporate that a little bit because it came by way of a dog named Castro. I really like Castro. Castro is a fabulous looking dog. My style of dog looks very athletic. I know that dog could probably do something. But, that deal didn't go through. So I went with my backup, which was to get that blue ruckus and pull in a little of that Remy shit and a little of that Biz Marquis, to incorporate all that into my dogs. And that's the route that I went, but I already got a game plan, for this litter that hopefully drops. I have a game plan for that litter and the next two litters after that, and it's not a game plan that's just stuck up in my head. This is actually written out probably about 40 to 50 times. You know what I mean? And I got a bunch of them that say void, because those matchups, as I'm, breaking them down bit by bit, they just not seeming to work out the way I want them, mentally in my head. So I'm not even going to try that, to where it might work for somebody else, but it ain't going to work for me. So I'm going to stick with my game plan. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it right. Just have multiple game plans. Like, never put all your eggs in one basket. Is that the saying? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, yeah, never do that.
See, like,
Oh yeah. And to be honest with you, man, we do dealers, man. This man probably knows what his next 10 breeders gonna be. Like, we discuss that all the time. Planning. And I mean, that's what any dog person or somebody who's for the breed make sure that's what it gets done.
my homie said it best the other day. You feel me? Those who you buy a puppy today won't be breeding tomorrow. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fucking with Facebook, those who you buy a puppy from today probably won't be breeding tomorrow. You have to think. See, little homie, this would have come. Remember, you see how I am, and you got a yin and yang with your teachers when it come to me and Chris. You feel me? Like, Chris gonna give you the whole book side. That's why I like Chris and I listen to Chris, because Chris give you the where you can go bite the meat of the information. You know what I mean? I give you the hands-on and the straight cut and to the turkey about what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? So with that, you can't go wrong. You feel me? Because if you don't have a game plan, how you gonna make your money? Because y'all always about your money, right? How you gonna make your money? Because that's why I know y'all. I can't believe y'all making the money y'all make, because y'all going there without no game plan. Even a hustler has a game plan to make what he gonna make off each ounce, to make what he gonna make off of each brick, each zip. You know what I mean? So if you don't got the game plan to run the good enough stock, how you so called making your money? You feel me? Because if I go and take and incorporate dead blood,
I gotta get the dog out.
You feel me? Dead DNA, because that's what it is. That's what I call it, dead DNA, because you're breeding in bad hereditary genes in hopes to get rid of it, when you can't do that type of breeding until you damn near 9-10 generations in. Only thing y'all do when y'all take these dead dogs and bring them into something that you think you're cleaning up, you're just masking it. Damn, I believe I done said that shit before.
All right, the homie Adam has a question. He says, so, what are you breeding for, form or function?
You have to breed for function first. You feel me? You have to breed for function first, because to know the function, everything else will come into hand. You feel me? It's gonna come into play. When the function is there, DHA, mobility, you know what I mean?
Ragnar, chain it up.
Eyes, sense, I mean, all that good stuff, man. You can't go wrong with nothing. You can't go wrong with nothing else. I got some Hef and Paco blood I'm working on. Like, I'm gonna tell you something about Hef and Paco. I would lean more to Hef than I would Paco, for the simple fact that Paco only gives you shortness. He really don't give you nothing else. You know what I mean? Hef gonna give you definition. Hef gonna give you head. Hef gonna give you quarters. If you're trying to keep your dog short, I would make sure Paco's on top and bottom, and that's it. And that way, I would come in and incorporate Hef as a grandfather, as a great grandfather, as an uncle. I'm telling you some good shit now, and I will incorporate them on the bottom the same way. That way, you got the heft and the Paco intertwined the right way to where they stay on top of each other. That's when you got blood and you actually using it. Like when you know certain dogs fall on top of each other, then you know who blood you playing with, and then you got legitimate pedigree. That's why I'm a high advocate on dealing with single registered dogs, because I know where that one starts at. You know what I mean? So then I know, okay, this is a legitimate pedigree. I take a UKC single registered dog over some of these ABKC champions because a lot of their paperwork don't add up. Because you can tell when it comes. I'm gonna tell you the telltale sign always to know when you think you bought something off of a good stock. Breed it and see, do you get it. If you don't breed it if you breed it and don't get it, that dog ain't come off that litter. If that dog can't throw its parents or its grandparents, that dog ain't come off that litter. I hear so many comical things in the bully community. Oh, well, he did this and now he did that. You have to be breeding a consistent line to be talking about grabbing a throwback. You hear me? I mean a consistent line. Phenom is not a line. Dex is not a line. G-Train is not a line. I mean, Remy's not a line. Razor's Edge is not a line because there's no consistency from one basis, from one camp. Razor's Edge was a name carried on by several people. That's why it's such a big thing amongst breeding to have your label put on, so-and-so's boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Instead of actually keeping the lineage in your yard and making sure your set foundations on the top and bottom, which makes a bloodline, can't just be on top. Your bloodline is consistent to have top and bottom. So when you breed and not having that game plan, how are you making money? How are you doing that? It's comical that they say 3 generations. Well, only person I believe to even have that closely to have his own bloodline is Garrett Hinshaw. Garrett Hinshaw is about the only one that I can sit up here and say offhand I know has a bloodline. That Hinshaw blood, I think that's what it is. I think he called it Hinshaw blood, but he's got a consistent look with a nice array of sizes that fit the standard. And then he has a little color shot as a plus. To me, color is a plus. When you look up and get some of these nice little fancy colors, it's not because you did a good breeding. You just looked up and put 2 dogs together that may share that same gene. Because a lot of people get the tri-gene so misconstrued and so funny. Because they was like, they don't know the difference between phenotype and genotype. You see what I'm saying, Chris? Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, phenotype duplicates itself, right? Genotype will give you a roundabout, if I ain't mistaken. So for a tri to actually be a tri-carrier, he needs to be a phenotype dog.
I'll be right back, I'm walking.
So if he is not a phenotype dog to duplicate himself, he's a genotype. It might have it vice versa. I'm just going off the hand right now because I haven't really studied my genetics in a while because I ain't been playing with colors. And,
go ahead, boy.
If you don't have a phenotype, if I'm mistaken, to duplicate itself, then you don't have that dog per se. You have that dog that's that color, but he can't produce it because he's genotype. He can produce each base color, a fawn, which would be the brown. If it's a black, try the black coat, you know what I mean? Or the white. He can produce black and white. And that's what my dog did. My dog is a genotype dog. He's a tri, he's just that color. Now, a geno to a phenotype dog, they will throw an array of colors with probably 2 tries in there because they linked up. You have to know all this shit when you breed. A lot of people think, oh, well, try to this and try to that. I've seen 2 tries throw solid dogs. 2 tri dogs now. One was purple, the one was purple, the other one was a black tri. And they all threw solid dogs.
Yeah, man. For me, man, I was raised up, or taught differently on dogs, man. I never got the whole breeding color thing, man.
That's just a plus, though. That shit, why I like the color shit is for the simple fact as knowing what I do know about dogs, not saying I'm the key top person, I just know from hands-on experience, that color shit to me, I felt like I'm on that level enough now to try to put that onto the frame that I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Because I know we're now looking at the gene pools and where they're set out, where they're going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you got to think, another person too is Ty. Ty got hurricane blood. So you got two people right there, Ty Denier and Garrett Henshaw, who should have. I know Ty's got a little bit more generations than Garrett. You know what I mean? To my knowledge. But those are two guys right there, hurricane blood and Henshaw blood, that are good bloodlines that people be sleeping on. That these men can actually go back and teach you what everything you need to know about that dog, because they created it. They're going to tell you what lines they started out with and how it was incorporated and how they did it with no cheating. You know?
Yeah.
And those are current breeders right now. We're not talking about, we're going to start giving light to current breeders on we're not giving these big guys no more, airtime. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about these little guys that's trying to do something.
The homie Adam said, what is it that dictates prices on puppies?
What?
Say it again.
What is it that dictates prices on puppies?
Hold on, let me turn up, bro. I'm trying to walk this male. He tripping.
What dictates
All right, say
the
that
price
one
on
more
puppies? You have to.
Yeah.
What dictates the price on puppies? You really can't dictate price to me, honestly, until they at least one survive and make it to be 8 to 9 weeks old. Then when you start being able to tell, you start being able to tell who starts forming the best, who starts showing, you know, I guess what they like to see in a bully community is a little more of adult-like features, you know, big shoulders or nice top, and what they should be looking for is top line and nice feet and good structure and good mobility and good sense. You need to be looking for sense at that age. You need to be making sure he not when he goes to use the bathroom, he don't turn around and go play in it. That dictates price. That means he's not too bright. You got to make sure that it's not just running around chasing his tail. You got to make sure how attentive it is and pay attention to what the puppy's doing. You dictate the price yourself by making sure you're giving a good evaluation on your stock that you just produced. You don't sit up here and sell a puppy you know that goes and plays in shit for $1,500. You don't go and sell a puppy who you know is lazy as all hell for $4,500. That's a $500 to $900 dog, because you know he ain't about shit.
What's that, boy?
Like
yeah, for me on dictating price, you know, it depends on the bitch that I'm using and they qualities, you know, as well as the male. You know, I'm that dude. I own every male that I use. I don't do that outside stud thing. That's just not how I roll. Yeah, not too close though, bro. Yeah, but you know, it all depends on, you know, the quality of the bitch. Like with my bitches, you know, I work them.
He is Staffordshire.
Nah, he a bully. American bully.
You see, that's how we do, y'all. You see, that's what we do. We not.
Thank you. Yeah, old man. Yeah.
We get the respect of where we.
I just got finished breeding him last night, man. You know, hopefully I got a joint coming around October 15th.
What they going for?
What they going for? I couldn't even tell you that. I mean, I can tell you ain't nothing less than 8.
I know it.
I can tell you that. But as far as when the joints drop, I gotta let you know after they drop, man. And then you see me out here all the time. I'll be drag sprinting with the dogs. I mean, you see me around here on the blades with the dogs.
Okay.
You know, but as far as an actual price, I can't give you one today drop, and them puppies turn about 8 weeks.
Nothing less than 8.
Yeah, nothing less than 8 though. Okay. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, they pedigreed up and everything, man. You know, on his bottom half, he got Blue Ruckus in there. Everybody know about Blue Ruckus. You know, that's Remy's side. You know, on his top half, he got Biz Marquis on her. The bitch that I bred him to, she old school. She got some old school gray line, or not even old school gray line. She got some gray line. She got gray line. Got that watered down edge stuff in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't breed dogs for the pets. I don't breed dogs for the color. I breed dogs because they good dogs, man. Like, the dog got to be able to do something. The dog don't do nothing. They don't stay in my yard, bro.
Work with them.
Yeah.
You can't do what you're supposed to do, yeah.
Man, you see how he being attentive, man.
Hey, look, he spread them toes over. You see how back.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see me out here, bro.
Over again,
I'm
it's
ready,
about
bro.
where you live at.
That's
You teach people where you at. You teach them the right way, and you will make your money.
Come on,
Stop
bro.
following these Facebook people. Stop following this scheme. I shared a video from one of the people that I respect overseas doing the bullet thing.
My fault, y'all. My fault. My
No,
fault.
you did good because I want to elaborate on that
Yeah.
because that's part of breeding, bro. What you
Go
guys
ahead.
did. You hear me? You
Yeah.
got to realize that when y'all breeding, you only breed for what's around your town. Like, people around here wanted small dogs, so that's what I bred. You feel me? Since I was gonna do that, so I know I could get these puppies in good homes. You feel me? And the reason I got down to them last few because them last 3 was the ones I wanted to keep. So I wanted to pick through the last 3 and see who actually was the cream of the crop. You know? And see, when you breed like that, look what Chris just did. Chris got a foothold where he's at. So he could lose his Facebook account today and not worry about a thing. A lot of y'all would lose y'all Facebook account and wouldn't know what to do with y'all whole entire yard. Y'all would sell y'all yard and wouldn't know what to do. Y'all got to realize something. When you do these breedings, you got to already know, okay, people where I'm at gonna want them first. My last resort was the internet to start selling the puppies because shit, everybody that got one of them, I only had 5. You feel me? The 2 went real quick. So it was down to the 3. The black boy gone now. Now I'm giving the people that's here biting the chance. You feel me?
Yeah. And what I like doing around my community, though, I mean, it's so many cats out here, man, that stick out bullies and stuff. You know what I mean? So I try to breed my dogs like every 3 to 4 years. You know what I mean? So I don't have to go to the shelter and see my stock sitting up in the joint. You know, so I just do what I do. You know, I go out on rollerblades like I just did with old boy. I walk, you know, he asked a question, I stop hollering at him real quick. But that's how you keep people looking. That's how you keep people interested in your stock because they see the big difference between me and everybody else out here. You know, when I told old boy, oh, you'll see him out here, or you might catch me on the blades out here, like his eyes got big, like damn, like he just said blades, like this nigga just said blades. Who say that when they go?
Right.
I'm showing people something they don't normally see. You know what I mean? So that makes my stuff stay exclusive. That makes people want to come to me and just kind of wait until get a dog. And I tell everybody like this. I tell people all the time, be patient. If you can be patient, you'll get a good dog. But when people aren't patient, they end up buying puppies. And when I drop a litter, they trying to get rid of all their dogs just to get a joint. I'm like, man, I ain't selling you no dog. You just did the dogs you had in your care wrong.
Exactly. That's like I tell people, you know, everybody like if they like to pick at me. This one dude, like, I got a picture of the dog today. Remember the food stamp? I call him the food stamp puppy, right? That motherfucker big as hell. And it go to show like he was one of the last puppies, and the man wanted the dog so bad he wanted to make sure he got it. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that man still got that dog going 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he said that, you know, the man a little portly, man, so he got a little portly dog. I can understand that. You feel me? He not active, so his dog not active. You feel me? I can dig that. But for how a lot of these people go to do these breedings and they have these fake muscled up dogs and be having a doubled up muscle gene and be selling them like the dog is actually like that they built up like that, and they have people like I'm talking to this one little young cat and he had asked me why I don't like the doubled up muscle gene. Why? It's a fake muscle. So if you really know about breeding, if you get that doubled up muscle gene, those dogs are always more than likely to tear something.
Yeah.
Because it's a fake.
Somebody in the joint said Remy was paper hunt. What my community know about me is, you know, I might tell you a couple of dogs out of their paperwork, but all I can really guarantee is the damn dog standing in front of me. And that's how I run my yard.
Listen.
If it's not right in front of me, I can't really tell y'all too much about it. But I can tell you that this dog I got right here It's a quality ass dog.
Listen.
Chris, we got a special question for you. So the homie Adam said, so anyone else pull bullies? Do weight pulling with bullies?
Does anyone else do weight pulling with bullies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's people that do weight pulling with bullies.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what he asking, do you do weight pulling with bullies?
I don't do weight pulling as far as going into it for competition. That's something that we're gonna be working on for the 2018 season. Yeah. And that's something that we're gonna be introducing in September on September 16th. But I mean, it is what it is. I used to
about September 16th, please.
All right, September 16th, man. It's an event for all dog breeds. It don't matter the breeds, but I'm into the American Bully. You know, the homie's into the bully, so, you know, it's catering more so towards bullies. But I don't care if you got a shepherd or whatever, you still bring your dog out. It's a sport, and I call it the sporting dog event. Some people say working dog event. But we're coming out, we're going to show what the real American bully is supposed to be, a true athlete. They're supposed to be a big dog that still resemble a pit a little bit, but it's a true athlete. So on September 16th, we're going to have dogs out there tug of war. We're going to have dogs out there doing a high jump. We're going to have dogs out there doing a drag sprint. Now, drag sprint, I do that all day. That's just something that I normally do around here with my dogs, just working them, keeping them fit. You know, so we just going to incorporate that into an event. Come on here, boy. You don't got to pee on everything. Come on.
And
So
it's called the trials. He's bringing the trials back up. He's their competition events to prove your dog, to prove that you have a dog. And
because with the bully right now, I mean, everybody know the deal with the bullies, the show scene, dogs being picked wrongly, and all that extra stuff. I'm giving something out to where you come, it don't matter if I know you or you my best friend, your damn dog still gonna have to prove itself to be the best dog that day.
Hold on. Jeffrey, Remy is not paper hunt. I don't know why people, that's one of that. Hold on. I'm going to tell you why Remy not paper hunt. One, he reproduced his Two, he's reproduced Blue. Three, he's reproduced Sage. He's reproduced his parents on several occasions. If you look at Pokemon, what does he look like? A big-ass Blue or Ruckus.
Well, there it is.
Remy's not paper hung. If you look at John Blaze, I'm going to give you, that's why I say y'all don't have eyes for stuff. You can look at dogs and tell when they come from their parents. One by what they throw and one how they built. And look at their siblings. John Blaze looked just like Remy. He just was a blue fawn. You got to look at his sister. Looked just like him. Was just a blue dog. When you look at a dog, when you have a breed, and you don't have you have to look at it. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of that litter got stole. You feel me? So you have to realize the dogs that was left over, you can look at them in their productions and tell that they came off of Blue. Because he's thrown Blue over and over again. Because if you look at the dog Remy's throw, they don't look like Remy. They look like Blue.
Yeah.
If you look at Champion Can't Do It, Champion Can't Do It look like a white-headed Blue or Ruckus. He's got that hard stop, that rounded three-finger muzzle, but it's real chiseled. You know? And see, that's a part of breeding. I'm going to say it 10 times over. I'm going to be redundant till I start seeing it because I see how y'all bringing up the Hermes all of a sudden. I'm going to yeah, because the thing is, I literally been around since a child watching this shit. I remember when these dudes was young, man. I remember when Fabian was bouncing around with Remy with the curls looking like a Puerto Rican, bro. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? I remember when Dave used to be skinny. You feel me? I remember when Terrell used to be dead, when Terrell was little. Well, he nigga wasn't never little, but, you know, I remember when he was smaller than what he is. You got to think, like, I was a real enthusiast in this shit, but I was breaking this shit down. I'm grown now, and come to find out, like Rick Ross said, they find out they watch fake, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you got to realize, Nemesis, I'm going to tell you like Nemesis. Look at Nemesis. Nemesis, that's another dog that everybody swore was supposed to be paper hung. Like, who else they said swore was paper hung? Monster. You feel me? It wasn't the fact Monster wasn't paper hung. Them folks knew what type of dog to use in the back end and kept going with the dog in the front because they knew how to breed. Yeah, it was a suspect dog threw in, but he wasn't never threw into no direct breedings. That's where y'all keep running with this conspiracy. Well, the old heads did it. They ain't do it like that. I keep trying to tell y'all, Cream wasn't no goddamn Mastiff. Cream was a fucking Chris. Do I have to say it?
Go ahead, bro.
If Cream was anything, Cream was a Hermes Bulldog cross. Cause Mastiffs don't get that fold in their pasterns like that unless they've been overweight. They don't start getting them folds till they old. Mastiffs normally have straight pasterns with heavy accents, not folds with heavy tendons and width. Because that's how those big dogs stand. You got to have something strong and sturdy to be able to hold that big body, that 110 or 120 pounds. That's why a lot of certain gray line dogs, certain gray line dogs are flat-footed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the ones that come out of Lights. Lights Out Butthead was the only damn Mastiff that was to even be pointed out in gray line. And Lights Out with those fucking cat-like feet like a Mastiff. Mastiffs throw small feet. Mastiffs don't have them type of big feet like that. They only started getting them big feet like that when the show ring started making them dogs get wider and bigger with all that extra skin. So if I take a straight Hermes Bulldog to say Mayshawn, I'm gonna get a bunch of ups and downs. I'm gonna get some that's gonna be big. I'm gonna get some with tight skin. I'm gonna get some with a large head. I'm gonna get some with big quarters. There's not gonna be no consistency. But now I've said this plenty of times. Now you take that cross to another full-blood dog, then guess what you got now? You got more of the full-blood dog that you used in the beginning. Now you're starting to take attributes from that dog. That's how Dax was made. He made Dax by taking different crosses to one another, not two full-blooded dogs, and then taking it and doing it. Those were crosses that were already used. You can't take two full-blooded dogs. That's like trying to take two South Poles and touch. I'll wait. If you think you can take an English Bulldog to a full-blooded bully and get something good, like I said, that's like taking two South Poles or two North Poles together. By the time they touch, the motherfucking world will be not coming to an end. Because for the simple fact, if you look at Monster.
The homie Mike had a question too. I ain't mean to cut you off. He said, "What do you think about Ichabod?" That was it. You got another question too. It was
Great Danes. No, great. Okay, hold on. Great Danes. Listen. Cairo. I don't know about all that, but a Great Dane, yes. Certain grades get tight skin, certain grades don't. The actual Great Dane don't have tight skin. He has tight skin around his torso, around his hindquarters, around his front, but around his neck and his head, he don't have tight skin. Those are English hunting dogs. Incubus? Did he say, what do we think about Incubus? Which one?
Ichabod.
Ichabod.
See, so many dogs with the fucking same name and shit.
Oh, I wanted to, I saw a comment when I stopped at the light real quick. Y'all know I ain't just crossing those streets no more. But then, I saw a question.
Bad, bro.
You know how I laughed at myself when I stopped, man. I'm like, damn, that cautious. But they asked, they said they suggest not doing a drag sprint, but doing because it tears and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand that, and I completely agree. But I'm trying to get people out to the event, and a lot of these people, they never done anything with their dog other than a show competition. So the reason that I made the drag sprint 3-set weights, all of them are very lightweight. All of them are very lightweight. It's just to get people familiar with actually putting a harness onto the dog and your dog pulling something behind it. I know a lot of dogs that's going to come out that day. They never going to be they never have been hooked up to a harness, nor have they ever been, pulling anything. The first weight is only like 5 pounds. Second weight's like 10 pounds. Third weight's like 20 pounds. It's stupid light. Just to see if they have some resistance. And then this is the very first one. So on the very first one, like I keep explaining to people, I'm going to actually have to do a whole lot of teaching at this event, because some people are like, oh my God, you doing a high jump? My dog can't climb a wall. No, that's a wall climb. That's totally different from a high jump, And then the tug of war, most people are like, yeah, my dog played tug of war, but they dog never played tug of war with another dog before. So this is the first one to just open up something new and different to a lot of these American bully people who are so stuck on one thing, and that's the show ring. And I'm trying to tell them these dogs are still supposed to be athletes. So let's get back to that. In 2018, that's when we're going to start the real competition for weight pulls.
Hey, the homie Jeffrey said, to hell with the shows. Let's take it back to the MSN group days and do a barbecue. September 16th is going to do a barbecue too. Yeah.
September 16th is $3 admission per human. 7 and under is free. No admission for your dog. All you can handle pulled pork, pulled chicken, sliders, hamburgers, hot dogs until they're gone. We're gonna have other food out there to sell. It's an event. It's a real event. It's a meet and greet setup kind of style feel thing that has some actual competitions. We want to see who come out and, who actually been putting in a little bit of work with their dog to be the best dog of the day, and we're just introducing something new to these American bully enthusiasts, something that's needed. Because everybody, if you pay attention, you can see the transition. People are like, man, I ain't going to no more shows. I'm staying at home. Nah, man, these dogs still need to do something. So I'm giving people the opportunity to bring them out to do something. It's meet and greet style, kind of sporting event with a family reunion atmosphere. Come out, have fun, chop it up with some dog people, and we're going to see who got good dogs.
My bad. One of my homies, one of my good friends, Roosevelt, had a question. He said, what are the downfalls on doubling down on the blood of one dog on your yard that you want to reproduce?
Nothing. What you supposed to do?
There's a downfall of your dog is bullshit. Let's keep 100, bro. If your dog is horrible, don't double down on it. Like those that double down on Miyagi, stupid. Those that double and triple down on Dex, stupid.
Amen, Lord Jesus.
You don't double down on that type shit.
The boy's smart. Jesus. Listen, y'all. The biggest thing when you do go to breeding, you gonna know it the first 2 times. You got 2 times. If it takes you a third, you need to scrap what you're doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's gonna take 2 times, and that's why we keep telling you have a game plan when they go. I knew they was gonna. I got rid of the male that was here with her before because I knew it wasn't gonna be right. I knew because he was too. He wasn't what I wanted to do with them. I want to show them that I want to make the same dog on the same scale that still can move and compete. You feel me? And that's the other side of the American bully. Other than being big, there is a smaller size, not smaller, but just as in height. Same size dog, just a tad bit shorter. But they still should be able to do what that bigger counterpart can do, and that's the same thing, just in a small dog size. You know what I mean? And a lot of people not breeding for that. They just breeding just to have a little small vision of the dog. They don't want to have a dog. They want to have the appearance of a tough-looking dog. They don't want to have an actual dog they have to deal with.
Come on, boy.
They don't want to.
Hey, it's crazy. My bad. Sorry, it's crazy because the homie Jeff just said something. Chris, you remember the other day we had broke down his pedigree But he said, shit, they on 10 times that, 10 times Miyagi. Man, we actually seen the pair the other day, man, and it was about 10 times Dax and 10 times Miyagi, man. And it's good, man. You really have people out here that's doing that, man, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. They don't see nothing wrong with it at all.
I keep trying to tell you, them was the people that was patted on the back for coloring outside the lines, bro.
Yep, and that's how they dogs look at this present moment.
Like I'm all for change. You feel me? I'm all for change when it's applicable to certain things and it's okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, everything's supposed to change. But if I hear this one sentence one more time, the dogs just evolved, motherfucker. Evolved into some bullshit. The animals don't evolve like that. It took the German Shepherd 70 years to get to the position it's in now. 70 years.
I'm just going to say this, bro. If the damn dogs evolved and you got a food bowl with meat and a water bowl next to it and the dog smelling food but going to the water bowl trying to bite it, that's not a good evolve. Let's just put it like let's just put it like that. The dogs are slow.
And that's the biggest thing that's like with Fat Girl. She a nice dog. She ain't real bright. You feel me? She not real bright because they want to add all this bronze and actually make them out the brute that Joe Public think they are anyway. Instead of actually letting these dogs be known for their intelligence. Like, if you're going to breed, you need to breed these dogs for their intelligence. We all know what they can do physically. That's a fucking given for over 100 years now. Over 100 years. Let me say that. For over 100 years, we have seen these dogs bite and fuck shit up, human and animal alike. It's time to start breeding these dogs to still be able to work and have a purpose.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing everybody wanting to put their dog in shorts. Stop that shit. Stop saying these dogs are companion dogs. They not companion dogs. All dogs are companion dogs. That's like I'm getting loud. My neighbor's dog is barking because she's outside by herself.
Goddamn spider webs, boy.
You have to breed. If you breed this dog and it's for a purpose, let it be for y'all. It might be for you. You might want to go sell some dogs to some people that's homeless, or not homeless, but a home alone. You feel me? You might be doing it for a special cause. But have some type of purpose where these dogs can go fulfill it, man. Instead of making fucking goddamn expensive ass couch potatoes, man. Y'all remind me of these fidget motherfuckers, man.
Hold up, boy. People coming.
I gotta go breed because I seen John down the street. That big ass dog. Okay. But did you also see John had to pick that big ass dog up and walk him on his shoulders back to the house?
Oh man.
Hey, man, this dog got 15,000 likes. You seen that dog in person? Yeah. They got a dog right there. Man, it's a pit bull. No, there go that dog right there. That's a pit bull. No, there go Demon Boy right there. You feel me?
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, what happened to Miyagi? How Miyagi turned into a trial all of a sudden? Y'all have to realize something. That eye, the third eye for common sense, is also a good eye for having a breeding sense, too. You feel me? Have common sense when you breed. I said all that just to make that point. Have common sense when you do it. If you know you got a big-ass dog with a saddleback, right? Like you got a big overgrown dog, bull type looking dog, you feel me? He got a saddleback, right? Why in the hell do you want to see him constantly take it to Dax dogs and try to make and think that that's going to fix his back when their top lines are borderline roach or borderline straight stifle so straight that it's not going to fix his back? You're not looking at things the right way. You have to take a dog, an extreme dog like that, to something damn near pit bullish, like y'all like to call it. You feel me? Really. And if he can't clean that up, then he's not that dog. He just appears that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got another question. Esther said,
hold on, Esther. God damn it. Like Mr. Beans, To hell with them. Hey, who is Jeffrey Staples? Because he going to fucking... Yes, you hear crickets. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Jeffrey might be that one motherfucker in the audience just be jumping up talking shit, bro. Hey, shout out Jeffrey, man. Hey, Jeffrey Sharpley, shout out, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We don't get much from the show, but I'll make you a little flyer and shit, man, and shout out to you, man. You know, we make the nice little flyers just to get y'all attention since it's just an audio. But, yes, you hear crickets, and, if people really don't understand, like, when you go to breed, I should be breeding a Mr. Bean and getting a goddamn Mr. Bean. I shouldn't be breeding a Mr. Bean and getting a goddamn Jeep-looking dog. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't go to these big-ass names and be getting dogs that I could go get in the hood.
Damn, I wish I was at home, my side effects.
Yeah, I shouldn't have, if I pay $45,000 for a stud, or I said that's the only way you gonna get it. Because if you buy one of the puppies, breed one of the puppies, you gonna keep getting a thick standard. Because that's not where the dog come from. You really have to think and use your head, common sense, people.
If you got a loose dog, you better grab it. Only one you want. So I'll be nice. You got a loose dog, grab it.
Y'all really think Dax has more puppies than a fucking Rome dog?
Yeah, that's that foolishness.
Hey, a proven Rome dog. Hey, you really think that Dax got more puppies? To say Dax got 3,000 puppies, that means he has more puppies than Frisco. No dog. Frisco is a proven Rome dog. And y'all say he got more puppies. Hey, I'm going to let the crickets talk for a minute.
He do.
Shit. Ain't no way, bruh.
Papa, stop running.
Ain't no way in hell he produced that many
Bro, let me
dogs,
tell you
bro.
something. Man, hold on, man. Look, I mean, I was in, I'm from the Carolina, so I was in the Carolina, the little Carolina bully boy, whatever you want to call it, right? Bro, I swear to you, bro, I be lurking, bro. I seen 200 posts, 190 of them posts.
Say his name.
I swear, Dax. And that's just in South Carolina alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All you see is...
You gotta give it to Ed. Ed made something that flipped the game, but it also, like the shorty boy, opened up a fucked up door. You feel me?
I mean, I agree, but I'm just saying...
Hey, mom, I gotta go around back.
He might have that many offspring, bro.
Man.
Nah, like we talked about that. We talked about that, bro, the other night too. You gotta look at all them joints, bro. You gotta look at all them dogs.
Frisco had offspring up until I think he was 12 or 13 years old. And you mean to tell me this dog that died at 6 years old had more offspring? Ain't no way in hell. Frisco died in his teens. Dax died in his prime. And you mean to tell me he had 3,000 offspring? So you mean to tell me you got this dog to regenerate his semen like that? Fuck out of here, man.
But with Frisco, right? Did we not see a bunch of dogs that resembled him?
Hey, Frisco throw that goddamn tan like it ain't shit. You fuck right and put Frisco top of Frisco, that's what you gonna have.
Like I said recently, man, I don't know if everybody caught that. I was on the gram, I seen somebody that I know that bought a dog off me. I saw he had some puppies. I was able to recognize my dog's blood in those puppies without even knowing dude bred the damn dog. That's my point with it. You should be able to know if a dog is off that by how it produce, what it produce, how they kids produce.
Tor, you still on? You still with us?
If you live, yeah.
No, because it says something went wrong. I'm trying to make sure we straight.
That's it. We bumping and jumping. My producer having technical difficulties. Lord be with him.
Use the bathroom, boy.
All right,
All right,
look, though.
hey, my bad.
All right. Get the sound stage together, man. We got to stay intact. You know, we got competition.
We don't have competition.
Yeah, we don't got competition. We just doing us, bro.
We just talking dogs.
Hey. But look, though. Hey, y'all know it's that time of the show. You ugly motherfuckers didn't want to call in. I appreciate it. Don't call that goddamn number now. After the show go off, okay? That number is only to be used during show hours. That's the only time that show number works, is during show hours, during the live broadcast, okay? It does not work during reruns. Okay? Because the disclaimer that you will hear during the calling, during non-show hours, alright, the disclaimer that you will hear during non-show hours might not be good.
Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and say this, and we get ready to shut this joint down. Let me go ahead and say this. Everybody, thank y'all for all y'all interest trying to find out if I'm studying Ragnar outside my yard. I'm just going to let y'all know right now, hell to the no, I don't do that. I keep my shit exclusive.
Hey,
I keep what I got exclusive, all right?
hey, look, and everybody, hey, look, and the only person that got Kato like that is Dennis and Terry.
Yep.
And I got Kato.
Yeah, so I just want to answer that real quick.
Look,
I'm gonna use Ragnar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you ain't gonna use him directly, but yeah, you had something off it. Hold on, we talking too much, but yeah.
yeah, I was just gonna say, hey, but look though, as always, man, we love y'all, we fuck with y'all, you know, share it up.
We appreciate y'all. If y'all have any questions or any topics y'all want to take care of in the future, you know.
Or contact Brandon G. Don't bother me.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
And remember, if y'all don't already know, September 16th, Novocaine Kennels presents to you, Welcome to Virginia, the 2 Up, 2 Down sporting event, hosted by me, Mr. Novocaine, sponsored by Holy Fire Kennels, Talking to Town Kennels, the Drapery Shop, the Novocaine family, the Council Radio, Ellen Monster Kennels, Hard to See Bullies, all the real dog men and dog women around the world. Make sure y'all there. If y'all not there, make sure y'all tune in because we will be going live. So there y'all go.
Jeffrey, we're trying to do this at least 3 to 4 times a week. We're only doing it during the weekdays because, you know, we all have families and hey, we all got old ladies and they be tripping. So we can't do it every night, but we...
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit that little boy just said. I ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah, Suge, if you listen, Suge, that's Brandon. You holler at him when he come up in September. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I mean, but I'm not saying tripping. They know what I mean. You know, they be wanting us... They be wanting us to do themselves, you know what I'm saying? But we're trying to do...
As always.
We're trying to...
Yeah, you heard
man, appreciate it, Adam. You know, we thank you for, you know, checking us out, man. I'm gonna get with you again, or you just get with me. We're just trying to educate people, y'all. We just really trying to educate, you know.
Just have some good dog talk, goddammit.
Yeah, and get positive information out there. We ain't with the whole, you know, other stuff, you know. But once again,
We're not with the buffoonery. We're not with the foolishness.
We gotta get the man on here that everybody keeps saying he the king of weight pulls. So Adam, I'm be talking to you myself.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, you heard that, Don? Don, I know you're gonna tune in later.
Hey, Don might, you know, that's Don mentor. So you know, we salute Don. Everybody know, you know.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Y'all know I like talk shit. Y'all know I like talk shit to get
that's Don mentor. You know, salute Don.
Shout out to Cole for getting us in touch with Adam.
Oh yeah, Cole too.
Wait, stop the motherfucking horses. Stop the goddamn train. Hold the horses. Don't let that fat bitch open her mouth just yet. Just hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Let me see which Adam that is. Is this Adam Rayburn that owned Champion Stacks? Hey. Adam Rayburn, Inbred Blue Records and Blue Shades Records. I know this Adam. Hey.
I don't know. You got that son.
Nah, that is Adam, because he said Inbred Blue Records. Only Inbred Blue Records was champions. Adam,
Oh, what happened?
God damn it, where you been, man? God damn it. If this the Adam I think it is, boy, hey, if this the same Adam I think it is, goddamn Chris. Boy, if he comes to Virginia, boy, you gonna have to boy, he gonna stretch Ragnar ass out.
you trying y'all talk Ragnar like that, huh? Give him a year. Hey, okay. I hear you, Tor. Give him a year.
I ain't got
hey,
no
we get ready to go to work. Son.
Fuck with him. But as always, y'all, hey, peace and violent hair grease, because I got locked out the house, because I had to do the show in the truck so we could get good uninterrupted signal, you know. And, you know, artwork done by...
We'll holler at y'all, man.
Artwork done by, you know, me, your